Hi guys, I was looking at one of my videos on my gang stalking playlist that I have on my channel. Sometimes I'll go through those videos just to get refreshed on what I was looking at before. And I found this video. It's called Gang Stalking is Really FBI Managed Aggression. Empowered Individuals Are Winning. And this guy, he explains that there's different types of names for gang stalking that we're not really aware of. Well, most people that know about gang stalking, they're not really aware of these terms. So the actual terms that they're using, let me just make sure I have this. Okay. The FBI perspective from a Fed level, it's called managed aggression or tradecraft. And apparently he said that this tactic is failing now. There's a link for that, but I wanted to read something different because on the police level, it's called proactive policing. And he explains, he has a link here, and it says how they train local groups to harass empowered individuals. So I clicked on it, and it's at governmentjobs.com. It, apparently the listing closed because it says this listing closes on September 9th, 2019, 2 p.m., Arizona. Okay. I can actually, here, I'll show you guys what's going on here. I don't know if you can pick it up, but, okay. So, job type, volunteer, okay, department sheriff's office. That's all that we really need to know here. Okay. This is a non-compensated volunteer position. Let me get a better position for this. This is a non-compensated volunteer position within the Pinal County Sheriff's Office. Volunteer performs citizen patrols in marked vehicle of minimal to moderate difficulty to support law enforcement with skilled observation practices, record-keeping methods, and transfer of information. Sounds like gang stalking to me. The volunteer applies knowledge of established policies and procedures. No deviation from standard established procedures, processes or protocol will be allowed. Let me just read that again. No deviation from standard established procedures, processes, or protocol will be allowed. Decisions made by the volunteer affect the work of the department. The volunteer is under the supervision of the COP unit manager, COP program director, and PCSO area commander. This position requires a commitment of minimum 16 hours per month in duties to the COP or COP program. Of course, it says COP, right? Okay. Example of duties. Essential or job functions. Essential functions as defined under the Americans with Disabilities Act as amended may include any of the following representative duties. Knowledge and skills. This is not a comprehensive listing of all functions and duties performed by incumbents of this class. Employees may be assigned duties which are not listed below. Reasonable accommodations will be made as required. Employees are required to be in attendance and prepared to begin work at their assigned work location on the specified days and hours. Essential duties and responsibilities may include, but are not limited to, the following. Here we go. Active neighborhood patrols, creating visible presence to deter crime. Observation. This is ridiculous. Observation. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. Observation, recording and reporting suspicious activities, assuring personal and public safety at all times, maintaining monthly online time records, participation in fairs, educational opportunities, community events, fundraisers, public relations, recruitment efforts, and partnerships with other agencies as approved. Maintains absolute confidentiality of work-related issues, customer records, and restricted county information. Performs related duties as required or assigned. And there you go. That explains a lot of the gang stalking. Minimum requirements. Minimum qualifications. Education, experience, and training requirements. High school diploma or GED must be a minimum of 21 years of age, a United States citizen or legal resident. As far as, some of the gang stalkers, they are children, so that's not entirely true, but maybe for this particular program, they have to be 21 or older. And I'm not sure about having to be a legal resident because they'll use anybody they can. If you're a target, they're going to use whoever they can to target you. License and certification requirements. Okay, we don't need to read all that crap. Whatever this is. Must complete cop academy. Oops. Can't highlight it. Okay, so why? Wonder why you have to go to this academy first. Oh, what's this? Must successfully pass and complete background examination as well as a truth verification exam. A truth verification exam, because they have to know you're not lying to them, because if you are, well, you can't be a lying stalker. At least not to them, of course, because you got to be loyal to the handlers and to the people setting all this evil shit up. These are just basic things. Okay. So, I'm just kind of reading this in my head real quick. Basically, just follow the rules. But yeah, this is what this is here. Governmentjobs.com. I'm sure you can find a lot more of these. All right. So there you go. Okay. So you can definitely find information on, it won't say gang stalking, but citizens on patrol. That is basically what we're talking about here. But they're hiding behind this different, obviously they're hiding behind this, how would you say, front of pretending that they're trying to protect the rest of society if there are criminals, like real criminals. But the thing is that targeted individuals, most of the time, they're not. I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of the time, they're not actually criminals. They're not actually doing anything wrong. In fact, they are the people that are doing something right, and the establishments don't like that because they don't want the truth to get out, because if the truth got out, then their whole game would be up. And they try to suppress that knowledge as much as possible, even though this knowledge is being spread around anyways. Because, it's got to be able, they have to allow people to talk about it somewhat, right? To make it seem like what they're trying to hide is not existent. Like they're trying to make it seem like they're not trying to cover things up because they want people to think that there really is nothing there to look into, but really there is. So they're just trying to cover up the biggest lie ever. I mean, this goes along with like all the lies that we've been told about how the world really is and what we're being lied to about. I'm not going to get into specifics, but there are so many things. I could give the example of our food. At one point, most people didn't realize that our food had GMOs in it, or that, we're eating fake food, basically, or tampered with and poisoned food. So that's an example of like a truth that that people need to learn about the world, which people are more and more learning about that. More and more people are realizing chemtrails actually do exist. All you got to do is research. It's not that hard. But they do try to make it harder where they'll put up, stupid information or information that doesn't really make sense or is not really coherent, or it's just people blatantly putting, it's controlled. Let's just say that if you look up on YouTube about anything that has a conspiratorial effect to it, well, no, they're going to put up what they want you to see when you research it, and then you have to go through pages and pages or whatever it is, videos and videos, to get to the real thing, to get to the truth. You can't just expect it to just be all there for you, because think about it. Google was created by the CIA, and who's connected to Google? YouTube, and so many other things that we're doing. Pretty much everything we do on the internet. Okay, and I even have a stupid Chromebook, which I only bought because it was cheaper. And this whole thing is made by Google. Yes, it's a Samsung, but it's a Chromebook. Chrome is owned by Google, obviously, and yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop blabbing on and on. Thank you. Bye-bye.